Holy arc of a series, Batman. Alright, a quick disclaimer before you start this video. This was the first time I tried this new idea I've been trying to work with for 2019, so bear with me. I did ramble a little bit, I did get off point, and it did take me a little bit of time to reformulate my sentences while I was doing what I was doing. I'm not gonna spoil it, so bear with me, watch the video, let me know what you think about it. Hey there YouTube, welcome back to the Gekko, another video for you guys. This video is special, this video is different, this video is a teaser of what 2019 will look like. I got the chat right here with me, live on stream. Yeah, the first ever live reactions to my videos and to me. And I don't know yet if I'll show the chat on screen or I'm just gonna read the chat as we go along, try to merge it into the conversation. But for now, this is something I thought about to do in the future, you know, on Saturdays, stream for a couple of hours, have a video going with you guys. You guys can pick the topic, perhaps we can do a bunch of things with it. So stay tuned for that for 2019, and for that you got to be a subscriber of the channel, so make sure you hit the subscribe button, turn on the bell so you get a notification every time I upload new content or stream. So Rise of Civilizations posted this thing on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, everywhere, okay, and it came with the following tag: the conflict between the mighty Egyptian deities cannot be contained any longer. By the way, I didn't even know how to say deities in the first take of this video. Ed from the chat actually corrected me and explained it's like gods. So thank you, Ed, for that. Cannot be contained any longer. Governor, are you ready to capture the Ark of Osiris and become the ruler of the ancient land? More details to come soon. So off the bat, it sounds crazy. I was honestly kind of baffled by the fact that I had seen something like this coming, because I saw Cleopatra as one of the commanders we can use, and I was like, where did she come from, right? She's probably the only loner in our legendary commanders that had no civilization up to now. So it makes sense that there is an Egyptian civilization. You can see it in the picture on the top left corner. The flag is already there, so it's just a matter of time. We got Michael smiling in the chat while I'm still recording, and as I told you guys, we're gonna talk about chat more and more, and I'll slowly not mention like that I'm talking to the chat, make it merge in a little bit better. But for the first video, you guys know we gotta explain it a little bit better, and Antonio Neves joins us in the chat as well. So here's the thing, I'm looking at the picture and trying to analyze what's gonna happen, okay, and I see a couple of things that really are particular to notice and are important to understand what's going on. First of all, we're battling for an ark, I guess. There's an item on the bottom right of the image that is the ark, I guess, that we're fighting for. And the two most important factors, things, super important details that you got to notice in here are not even the commanders fighting and all that, but the background of the small images that arrows are pointing at right now. That terrain does not exist on the map, which means we are getting some sort of new map. So the way it works is, as far as I think, and this is my theory, there's going to be like this special teleport that is part of the event that hopefully will be free. If it comes as a pay-to-play event, I wouldn't be surprised if you'd actually have to spend money to get the teleport for like the battlegrounds area. So I'm a little skeptical about that part. But the fact that there's no terrain like that on the map, you can go ahead and say, you know, there's areas where we can go look at the map very briefly, and there's areas where there's sand and stuff like that. But that's not like this type of terrain. That's not like these kinds of things. You really won't find as thorough of a desert as that mini map shows. So I am not really sure where we're gonna see it. You think this is something like what we're seeing, this small type of patch of terrain? Probably not, as it contains a ton of palm leaves and stuff like that, and it's not like a rocky thing. This is not a desert. So I'm sure there's going to be another map. I think it's going to require a teleport, and in there we'll be able to fight. If I'm guessing and adding into my speculation, it's going to be like a free-for-all between 2 or 3, or even a whole alliance type of thing. that a whole kingdom type of thing where all the alliances can come in and just fight each other. I think that's what it's going to be. Jago says, I guess it's like the expedition map, which makes a lot of sense. Like the expedition map does have a background like that, but you can see in the actual bottom picture armies, you can see marches. So I don't know if we'd be fighting for like an expedition map or we'd actually be sending stuff. Ed says, I hope it's balanced. If it was, it's like a matchmaker type of thing, which I agree. I think that there could be a match typing thing. There could be a free-for-all. I have no idea. So that's pretty cool. It goes to show how much this game has left for 2019 and on. A lot of people have been talking about endgame and how we're going to reach this KVK and that's endgame. But this game is so new that you guys can see that they are trying to make bigger, better things to keep us consistently busy and always have something to do. I don't think this is KVK. KVK is nothing like what we're seeing. I've seen other games that have KVK type of events as well as this type of event, and it's usually that these types of events are going to be much more rare than KVKs. As KVKs come along, come and go, there's going to be like kind of like a week of Mightiest Governor, and then the weekend after that, maybe KVK or something like that, which will be consistently. So that's not what we're seeing. It's going to be awesome to see what kind of powers the Egyptians will have. And will Cleopatra become like the Egyptian commander? And if so, how are you going to balance that whole civilization to have buffs that are worth it? Because if you look at all the different civilizations that you have, and all the commanders that are part of them, they're all super, super, super important. Boudica has all you need for barbarians. What do we got here? Kusunoki is a great like archer. So what? Every single one of them has a point, and Cleopatra doesn't really have anything to offer in terms of what is she, a healer? I guess she's a gatherer, and on top of that, she'd be the only commander, like legendary commander, that has her civilization. I'm confused. So they'll maybe introduce like a second Egyptian commander, which would be cool. We can see that happening. Anyway, I wonder what you guys think about this whole situation, about this whole update. What do you guys speculate it's going to be like? Leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you think. Again, in my opinion, it's all about like a secondary map that will either be pay to get into and fight or free to get into. It'll be like a big battleground where you'll see probably on the map like your guys in blue and everyone else in red, and you'll be able to coordinate and things like that. And there probably is going to be like an event type of situation where, as you see, we get the arc at the end. I wonder how you get the arc. Is it last man standing gets the arc? Is it like a building that you got to hold, and if you hold it long enough, you get the arc? What is it going to be like? It could be really cool to make it like a thing where everyone gets in, and then last man standing wins, type of like a battle royale thing within the game. That could be cool. Jago says, I think it's like the expedition map. Instead of preset to level 70, real people, you'd be fighting against real people. So you're saying essentially like the expedition, you'd have a 1v1 fighting all the way to the end kind of thing. That could take forever, and we need to find for those for the arc. Well, that would take forever though, because unless everyone's doing it in parallel, and then you got to wait for your next companion and stuff like that, that's gonna take a long time to get through. If it's a solo thing where you all fight each other to the end, cool. If it pairs maybe an alliance against an alliance, just like you said, in an expedition style game where it's like all these guys against all these guys, it is possible. But then again, it would require a different map and a different mechanic that is not existent at the moment. So I don't know. I think that the cheapest, quickest way to get it done is a separate map where everyone goes in and it's like a free-for-all. That's what I think, at least. Again, I wonder what you guys think in the comments down below. In the chat, we got some awesome intel, so thank you guys for being part of this video. Hopefully in the next stream, which I'll let you guys know a little bit of in advance of, you'll be able to be part of the next video. Leave me also any type of, I don't know, subject or question or things you want to cover in a chat-based video. We might do like a Q&A thing or something like that. Again, in the comments down below, let me know. Also, I got a Twitter, I got a Facebook, I got Instagram, I got Discord, all in the description. Join me in Rise of Civilizations. There's a link in the description to download it as well. Jason, thank you for joining us today. And guys, if you guys have any questions, comments, suggestions, anything, you can always hit me up in any of those groups. I'm the Gekko. I'm out of here. Thank you very much for all your continuous support. Thank you for being here. Have a great new year. And hopefully 2019 is just as good, if not better, than 2018. See you guys in the next video. Peace.